an individual can get if they're not in a flood zone and don't have insurance is something around $33,000. And the average check is around $7,500. So it's not going to be an easy road for a lot of people without flood insurance. We're going to have to make that up with volunteers and private donations. There's a lot of elderly people that just didn't, on a tight budget, didn't see the need for flood insurance.
So that's a big challenge ahead. You know, after the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, you were known as a very much in-your-face advocate for Clackamas Parish. You've said that's what it took to get the help that your parish needed. What about this time?
I tell you, I can't be more. The FEMA has been on the ground, has been flying around with us every day. Craig Fugate was down here giving answers to the governor. So the team effort for this, I'm very proud of the way the whole team's working together. The National Guard, the sheriffs, the volunteers, neighbor helping neighbors. But FEMA has been on the ground and has really done a good job thus far through this disaster. I can't tell you, there's been a huge change since Katrina in the response and wanting to get people on the ground. They're on the ground already, meeting with people at the shelters, getting the information. And as you know, after Katrina, it took a long time. So they've gotten a lot better and things are really working well so far.
Well, just briefly, there are more rains to come, I hear.
And the ground is soaked. We had some heavy rain yesterday, so we're definitely not out of the woods yet. As that water flows south, some other areas in the southern parishes are going to be challenged as this water has to go somewhere. And we're scheduled to get more rain, so it's not over.
All right, well, you all take care. Billy Nungesser is the Lieutenant Governor of Louisiana. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
I mean, let's just say it. The U.S. women's basketball team is totally dominating at the Olympics. The Americans haven't lost at the Olympics since 1992, a remarkable winning streak of 47 games and 5 straight gold medals. The team puts it all on the line tonight in the semifinals against France, and here's Russell Lewis caught up with the team to find out about their secret to success.
In the quarterfinal game, the U.S. put on a basketball clinic against Japan. Crisper passes, better shots, stronger defense.
So at the start of the fourth quarter, the U.S. is up 81-59 over Japan. And this is what the U.S. has been doing the entire time here at the Rio Olympics, just rolling over the competition.
Japan scored just 5 points in the final quarter, and the U.S. won by 46. After the game, the Japanese players asked to have their pictures taken with the U.S. team. Elena Deladon is playing at her first Olympics, one of 3 rookies for the United States.
The biggest thing is just the depth and any player being able to step up any night. I think, there's a lot of great teams here, but I don't think there's any teams that have 12 incredible players like we do, and the depth can really wear people out.
Deladon is joined by 3-time Olympic gold medalists Sue Bird, Tamika Catchings, and Diana Taurasi. Some of their other teammates have won 2 gold medals, others 1. All play in the WNBA. Maya Moore says the reason the U.S. has continued to win for decades is simple.
The captains of the teams over the years establish a culture that puts the team first, that competes hard, that carries himself with class, having the discipline and kind of that pride to say, hey, I'm going to represent well, and I want to do that every time I get a chance.
The USA head coach is Gino Oriyama, who also coaches the wildly successful women's basketball team at the University of Connecticut. He says one reason the U.S. does well is they play in college for 4 years. Some go overseas and get accustomed to the international style of basketball, and others star in the WNBA. Still, he says he feels the pressure.
It's not about winning or losing until you lose. And we live with that every day. Because there's this culture of this is what we do. This is the U.S. This is what we do.
The success of the U.S. women's basketball team in the Olympics, for the most part, goes widely unnoticed. Star guard Diana Taurasi says it doesn't really bother her that they don't get more attention.
If we play for that, it's not up to us.
The United States women have medaled in